Week 41. Day 281. On the hardships writing your life story. You can recall everything you have worked hard and patiently for in your life, but how many things that you have attained with little or no effort can you remember? Thomas Sterner. When you're struggling with your goal and feel tempted to give up, remind yourself that ultimately, it's the hardships that write your life story and make it so exciting and memorable. As Thomas Sterner points out, we don't remember things that we achieved easily, and often, they don't even make us particularly happy or we don't consider them significant. Working hard and patiently to achieve an important but difficult goal isn't just an unpleasant thing that you need to do to get to your destination, it's life itself, a state a human being needs to feel fulfilled and inspired. A life without challenges is neither happy nor does it lead to you realizing your full potential. See your current hardships for what they are, a powerful opportunity to embrace your human nature, grow as a person, and an awesome inspirational story you'll be able to share with others in the future. Day 282, on analysis paralysis. The 10,000 questions are one question. If you cut through the one question, then the 10,000 questions disappear. Xin Ming. Analysis paralysis happens when you overthink a situation to such an extent that you never take a decision. For example, a person who wishes to lose weight will never commence a diet because they'll forever keep searching for the right diet or the ultimate answer to the question of which foods are healthy and which are not. Hint: even scientists don't know the correct answer. As a result, weeks and months pass by, and all you have is more and more unresolved questions and zero real-world results. While it often pays to think deeply about your goal and how you want to approach it, if you have a tendency to overanalyze and overcomplicate things, give yourself just one day to figure out the answer to one key question, and instead of aiming for the perfect answer, aim for an answer that's good enough. For example, if you want to start a diet and are unsure which one to follow, research the most common and most successful diets. Limit your choices to the few best options and then choose the one that feels like the best fit. Don't worry about getting it perfect. In the state of analysis paralysis you won't get any results, so even mediocre results are still an improvement. Think of it as driving a car in foggy weather. Even though you can't see everything around you, you can still drive. It's the same with goals. Even with limited knowledge, you can still work on your objectives. Day 283, on being hungry. Stay hungry. Be hungry for success, hungry to make your mark, hungry to be seen and to be heard and to have an effect. And as you move up and become successful, make sure also to be hungry for helping others. Don't rest on your laurels. Arnold Schwarzenegger. One of the biggest dangers of success is that when people achieve it, they frequently lose the hunger that has led them to demonstrate the incredible amounts of willpower and determination it took to make their dreams come true. As a result, they run a huge risk of losing the success they've worked so hard to achieve. If you don't want to be like those people, once you're done celebrating your success, find another source of hunger that will make you pursue new challenges and continue to grow. Set bigger goals, or find a deeper meaning behind your actions. Discover a new itch to scratch, to keep yourself always learning more. Note that always searching for a new source of hunger doesn't mean that you can't ever be content with what you have. It's not about constantly chasing the carrot, dissatisfied with what you have. It's about making your life ever so much larger, while being appreciative and protective of what you have. For example, I'm extremely grateful for my successes in the self-publishing world, and for people like you reading my books, and precisely because of that, I still push myself. I know that it's only through constant effort and through producing new works that I can reach even more people and achieve new goals. Writing new books protects my success and lets me grow as a writer, constantly taking things to the next level. Should my hunger for writing disappear one day, I'll find a new reason to be hungry in a different area. Don't let comfort persuade you that challenges aren't important in life. When there's nothing difficult that you're striving to achieve, you will eventually lose your hard-earned achievements, habits, and traits, and along with it, the comfort that you're now enjoying. Day 284, on habits as handcuffs. Don't let your habits become handcuffs. Elizabeth Berg. Few, if any, self-help authors would challenge the opinion that habits are of key importance to a person wishing to improve their life. Most would agree that good habits unlock success, while negative habits are destroying you. Yet, sometimes even positive habits can act like handcuffs that limit your life and choices to a pre-selected set of routines that you've decided are most optimal for you. Is waking up early generally a positive habit? It is. It can become like handcuffs, though, if you assume that now you need to wake up early every single day, even if there's a special occasion to celebrate the evening before, such as your spouse's birthday. Is eating healthy a positive habit? Of course it is. However, it can act as shackles if you never let yourself lower your guard for a while and enjoy, preferably in great company, whatever food strikes your fancy. Is being highly productive and always working on something new a good habit to have? It is, but if you never relax or get a little lazy, you'll miss out on some valuable experiences in life and eventually burn out. Whenever forming new habits, establish rules as to when you'll allow yourself to temporarily forgo them. Self-discipline and positive habits are important, but life isn't about living like a robot that always follows the same routines, no matter what. Day 285, on small efforts at self-control. Committing to any small, consistent act of self-control, improving your posture, squeezing a hand grip every day to exhaustion, cutting back on sweets, and keeping track of your spending, can increase overall willpower. Kelly McGonigal. Don't discount the power of small efforts. They count, too. Little challenges that you can do throughout the day, with a small time investment, can help you improve your overall self-discipline. In fact, some of those small things, such as reminding yourself to have a good posture or avoid cursing, when done repeatedly, can deliver immense personal changes because they force you to be more mindful of your everyday actions. By pausing yourself intermittently throughout the day to control your small behaviors, you develop more mindfulness, and consequently, more self-control. Here are some little exercises you can consider adding to your everyday routine to improve your self-discipline, even when you're strapped for time. Keep your back straight when working. Every hour, stand up and do 5 bodyweight squats. Pause for 5 seconds before you start cursing. Keep a notebook with you and, each day, write down 3 new ideas to improve yourself. Every day put $1 into a savings jar. If you don't have money to spare, this means resisting a temptation to buy something you consume daily, like coffee or a bagel. Day 286, on avoiding problems. Avoid what causes the opposite of what you want to achieve. Peter Bevelin. If you want to be safe, it's best not to attend dangerous venues. For example, one of the most common places where bad things happen are nightclubs and their immediate vicinity. If you don't go to nightclubs, your risk of getting into a brawl or being attacked by a drunk person is greatly decreased. It's the same with self-control. Instead of exerting self-discipline, it's better to avoid problems that can cause the opposite of what you want to achieve. If you want to be a frugal person, don't go to shopping centers if you don't have to. And don't hang out with people who love shopping. If you want to become more productive, sell your TV set, video console, and any other thing a lazy person considers a must-have. If you want to stop drinking alcohol, stop going to parties where alcohol is the primary source of entertainment, and don't spend time with people who live for the weekends. Think about your goal, figure out what its opposite is, and then ask yourself which actions, people, and places can lead you to that opposite result and avoid them. Day 287, on reducing procrastination that comes from overwhelm. The bigger and more overwhelming the project seems to you, the greater your tendency to procrastinate. Neil Fiore. A common reason why people procrastinate about something that they consider extremely important to them is exactly that. They consider it so crucial that it overwhelms them and paralyzes their actions. When you think of something as your only big chance in life, you'll understandably try to tread as carefully as possible. This, however, can quickly convert into procrastination when your fear of ruining the opportunity will prevent you from taking action. If you currently find yourself in such a situation, ask yourself, what is the end result of putting off this big, once-in-a-lifetime chance in life? Isn't procrastinating about it going to lead to the exact same thing you're afraid of, losing the opportunity? Whenever setting new resolutions, manage your attitude about them so that you aren't overwhelmed by them. Think of it as having an opportunity to meet a famous person. You can hold them in high regard, but it doesn't mean that you have to act like a crazy fan around them. In fact, that's what will put them off, while a person who treats them as another human being will be a welcome difference. It's the same with your goals. Yes, they might be so important that they will change your life. However, this will only happen if you keep a cool head about them. Otherwise, you can let them overwhelm you to such an extent that you'll altogether fail to act.